Number 10, Lausanne. Lausanne is a city on Lake Geneva, in the French-speaking region of Vaud, Switzerland. It's home to the International Olympic Committee headquarters, as well as the Olympic Museum and Lakeshore Olympic Park away from the lake. The hilly old city has medieval, shop-lined streets and a 12th-century Gothic cathedral with an ornate facade. The 19th-century Palais de Rumine houses fine art and science museums. Amazingly, Lausanne is the smallest city in the world to have its own metro system, which makes it easy to get around. Number 9, Zurich. The city of Zurich, a global center for banking and finance, lies at the north end of Lake Zurich in northern Switzerland. The picturesque lanes of the central Altstadt, Old Town, on either side of the Limmat River, reflect its pre-medieval history. Waterfront promenades like the Limmat Quay follow the river toward the 17th century Rathaus, Town Hall. Zurich is famous for luxurious lifestyles, high-end shopping, and fancy chocolates. However, despite its expense and extravagance, it is also ranked as one of the best cities to live in the world. Number 8, Valais. The Valais, Wallis in German, is a canton in southern Switzerland. It's home to the pyramid-shaped Matterhorn Mountain, upscale alpine resorts and Upper Rhone River Valley vineyards. The resort town of Zermatt, at the foot of the Matterhorn, offers numerous ski slopes and hiking on old mule traders' routes. It's also a starting point for the scenic Glacier Express train. In the east is the huge Aletsch Glacier. Valais is a very beautiful place to live in Switzerland. Experts who wish to retire in Switzerland should try Valais. Number 7, Lucerne. Lucerne, a compact city in Switzerland known for its preserved medieval architecture, sits amid snow-capped mountains on Lake Lucerne. Its colorful Altstadt, Old Town, is bordered on the north by 870 m Muskmauer, Musk Wall, a 14th century rampart. The covered Kuppelbruck, Chapel Bridge, built in 1333, links the Altstadt to the Reuss River's right bank. Unsurprisingly, this German-speaking city is popular with expats and tourists alike. It's small enough to retain that cozy atmosphere, but the churn of visitors gives it an unmistakable big city buzz. Its size also helps keep transport costs down, as most places are easily accessible. Number 6, Basel. Located near the French and German borders, Basel is seen by many as one of the best cities in Switzerland to live in. The country's third largest city is cozy and vibrant, with a large student population and thriving nightlife scene. It is also a cultural center with plenty to offer expats. That said, some internationals who move to Basel spread their lives over the borders to make things a little cheaper. For instance, you can live in Germany, work in Switzerland, and go grocery shopping in France. Essentially, whatever works best for you, there are options in the Basel area. Number 5, Zug. Zug is the largest town and capital of the Swiss canton of Zug in Switzerland. Its name originates from the fishing vocabulary. In the Middle Ages it referred to the right to pull up fishing nets and hence to the right to fish. The municipality had a total population of 30,618 in December 31, 2019. Plenty of expats have decided to move to Zug, too, making it surprisingly multicultural. Number 4, Lugano. Lugano is a city in southern Switzerland's Italian-speaking Ticino region. Its Swiss Mediterranean mix of cultures is closely related to that of Italy's northern Lombardy region. This mix is reflected in its architecture and cuisine. The city stands on the northern shore of glacial Lake Lugano, surrounded by mountains. Its main square, Piazza della Riforma, is ringed with pastel-colored, neoclassical palazzi.
Number 3, Bern. Bern, the capital city of Switzerland, is built around a crook in the Aare River. It traces its origins back to the 12th century, with medieval architecture preserved in the Altstadt, Old Town. The Swiss parliament and diplomats meet in the Neo-Renaissance Buntshaus, Federal Palace. The Französische Kirche, French church, and the nearby medieval tower known as the Zytglogge both date to the 13th century. Bern manages to retain that distinctly small-town feel. This is one of the biggest appealing factors for the many expats who call the city home, alongside the postcard-perfect streets and laid-back attitude. While Bern is well connected with the rest of the country, when summer hits, the locals are more interested in floating along the turquoise waters of River Aare as it twists through the city.
Number 2, Winterthur. Winterthur is a Swiss city northeast of Zurich, near the German border. Its museums include Photo Museum Winterthur, with its photography exhibits, and the Swiss Science Center Technorama. Museum Oscar Reinhardt shows artworks from antiquity to the 1900s. Kunstmuseum Winterthur exhibits modern art, including Picasso and Klee. The Rosengarten is a hilltop garden with hundreds of rose varieties and views of the Old Town. Winterthur is a beautiful city to live or retire.
Number 1, Geneva. Geneva is a city in Switzerland that lies at the southern tip of expansive Lac Léman, Lake Geneva. Surrounded by the Alps and Jura Mountains, the city has views of dramatic Mont Blanc. Headquarters of Europe's United Nations and the Red Cross, it's a global hub for diplomacy and banking. French influence is widespread, from the language to gastronomy and bohemian districts like Carouge. This is the best city to live and retire in Switzerland.